What's up, guys? How's it going tonight or today or whenever you're watching this? We are the Opinionated Geeks. We have Tommy Holiday.
What's going on, y'all? Welcome.
And we also have Timothy. Tim, comic book down. Tim.
What?
Put the comic book down.
What?
Tim, we gotta make a video.
Put the comic book down.
Ah, come on.
We gotta make a video, Tim.
You're coming between me and my comics, man. Come on. Like, look at this. You can't beat this. Better than you two losers.
Deadpool the Duck.
Deadpool the Duck is better than, like, what are we doing?
Okay.
Anyway, let's get this thing going. Intro. How has y'all's weeks been? How's it been?
Oh, about as fun as a sandpaper dildo, as Ryan Reynolds so eloquently put it.
Oh my gosh, is this how it's gonna be?
Is
this how this one's gonna be? Am I gonna have to like guard language? Remember, we have children that watches this. Tommy is a child.
I am
such young minds, impressionable young minds.
I am 7 years old. Calm down. I am a child. I was in second grade.
Mentally,
we are
yes.
outraged.
Outraged.
We are outraged.
YouTube's gonna come out to get me, man. I'm done.
We're like the parents who took their children to see Deadpool and Logan, and then got offended.
Oh God!
All right, so with that, let's transition into. I don't know why I'm talking like Batman whenever he's talking to Joker.
Iron Man sucks.
Shut up! Don't you make me eject you from this party, Tim. Let's get started. This week, what we're going to talk about. I know everybody's kind of hyped. We're getting close to the summer and summer movies and just all that goodness. So let's talk movie trailers. And there's been some excellent trailers that's come out in just the past few weeks. And I'm going to let Tommy to lead us off this week. We each picked a couple of movies that we want to talk about. So let's see what you got, Tommy.
Well, first and foremost, as we discussed last week, I went and saw the Power Rangers movie again. And I noticed in the beginning, in the trailers, there is this movie that's coming out on June 16th called Cars 3. And as the youngest one here, I am in love with Cars and Disney and Pixar, and Cars 1.
You are such a child.
Thank you. I appreciate it. But Cars 1 was actually the very first movie I saw in theaters. I saw it here in Alabama. And just want to do a little rundown. I'm not going to go into depth with it because I can tell that these two don't care, but I do, so shut up. What I noted, my first and foremost thing was the fact, I don't know if y'all have seen the other two car movies, but the second one
Cars 2 sucked.
Yeah,
absolutely
the second
abysmal.
One was not good, and the reason being is because they took it away from the racetrack. I think I was talking to, I can't remember who I was talking to about this. I might have been talking
You were talking to me about this.
Yeah, I was talking to you.
We were talking about this on the way to Atlanta.
Yeah. Cars, what they do, they drive. They go from point A to point B, and they race as well.
Way.
Yeah, I didn't know that. But did you also know that apparently cars can be super spies, cars can be bartenders, they can be Japanese freaking hibachi guys? I didn't know that because
they could be tire salesmen.
They might be. It's just not true. It's not what they do. It's not what they do. Okay, cars can't be super spies. They could be tow trucks because of Mater, and they can do car things, but they can't be super spies. And that was the problem with the second one. It took it away from the racetrack and into the real world where it shouldn't be. Cars 3 takes it back to the racetrack, puts it where it should be, and gives Lightning McQueen an adversary. You got Jackson Storm, who is this new breed of car that just, they're electric, so they don't need the gas, so they're a lot faster. And they're God, I can't remember the specs. What are the specs? I can't remember. But they're just so much faster and stronger and better. I see that face, Tim.
They're supercars.
They're supercars. And so Lightning has to be able to beat that, and he, in the trailer it goes, Lightning is fading fast, or McQueen's fading, whatever. And he's doing flips and he's hurt. And then there's a voiceover. I think it's Doc Hudson, but he's dead, so it might be the sheriff. I don't know.
I thought Doc Hudson.
Yeah, Doc Hudson died in between the first and the second.
Oh, okay.
And so that just gives him an adversary to do. And you got Cruz Ramirez, who is on Lightning's side. She's training him how to beat Jackson Storm and the new breed of supercars. And you just see it gets back to the racetrack where it should be.
It's like a Disney-fied racing version of Rocky. If you notice, it's like you got that race car who's like Ivan Drago, you know, who's just so souped up, has all the cool stuff, and then you got this old school guy like, you know, Rocky Balboa, Lightning McQueen. You know, he's already wrecked, he's already taken a bump, and this is just some big comeback story about how the old can somehow, you know, triumph over the new stuff. All it takes is, you know, the heart and all this. To me, it's like a Disney-fied racing version of Rocky.
Yeah, and
I was thinking Talladega Nights.
Well, except it's not nearly as raunchy or
there's no French dude making
intellectually dumbed down. Yeah, I don't think you're really going to see a lot of the overblown racing Southern stereotypes in Cars 3.
You never know.
Just
Disney
saying.
likes to push the
Disney
limits.
likes to profile.
Yeah.
Well, they do profile, but I will say this though: in Cars 1, if they can somehow kind of do what they did in Cars 1 with the Richard Petty, you know, and having the naming the guy the King, the light blue. To me, that was what made Cars 1. They had that nod to the past. I mean, heck, Richard Petty even voiced himself. I mean, it's like there's no better guy to do it. So if they can somehow bring that element into Cars 3, it would be a significant improvement on Cars 2. But I mean, just go ahead and face it. You really
It's all uphill.
much to improve on Cars 2. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't watch Cars 2, and my
It was awful.
Yeah, Kimber, it couldn't hold Kimber's attention, and still can't today. Now she likes Cars 1, and I do too. I like Cars 1, but Cars 2 was an atrocity. So Tommy's excited to see Cars 3, and I do. I'll give it a try.
June 6th. No, June 16th. I'm sorry, June 16th.
June the 6th. June 16th. Tim, pick one of your two. I'll let you go with either one.
Well, I'll go ahead and go with the easy one out of the way. Everyone knows by now, if they've watched this show, all 8 of our subscribers know that Wade.
We're at 9?
What? 9.
We're
Dude,
9.
we're growing.
9.
Yeah.
9.
9. Well, all 9. Count them. Oh yeah. 9 of our subscribers know that I am a Deadpool fanatic. I cheese over the Deadpool movie. We have an HBO subscription. Every time I catch it on, I'm gonna watch it. My wife walks in, Deadpool. You just can't help it, can you? I literally have a DVD. I haven't even put it in because I see it so much on TV. I just watch it every time. But that being said, the Deadpool 2 trailer, I lost it. I was squeeing like a fangirl. I mean, just seeing the irreverence of Deadpool finally showing through. For those of y'all who haven't seen it, it's just basically Ryan Reynolds, you know, and his, you know, scarred up face, you know, not in the Deadpool thing, hearing this man who's crying for help. Oh my God, save me. So like the hero that he is, he jumps into a phone booth. Superman theme forever. And my God, this guy takes forever to get this thing on, even to the point where you see his butt cheeks right there on the thing. Ladies, please contain yourself when you see that.
I know I couldn't contain myself.
Oh yeah. It made me question a few things for just a
teeth
few
against the
moments.
glass. This is gonna get weird.
But the absolute irreverence, because the guy gets shot, and not only that, Deadpool's like, oh man, dude, that sucks. I don't think you're going to get up from that. Leans against the dead guy and takes his Ben and Jerry's out and eats it right there. I mean, it's like totally irreverent, and it's totally Deadpool. So you're starting to see that darker, irreverent, and but comical side of Deadpool. Once again, NSFC, not safe for kids, adults. I swear. If I see toddlers in the theater at Deadpool 2 after Deadpool 1, I'm just going to lose my crap. Like parenting fail. if there are kids in this movie. That's all I gotta say about it.
Yeah, funny story that happened. I watched Logan. Me and Rachel watched Logan on premiere night. So we were like the first showing of Logan. We were there. Rachel's a huge Wolverine fan, so she was more hyped to see Logan than I was. And I think it's because of Hugh Jackman's luscious abs and beard. But anyway,
Is that why she loves you?
Yeah, that's why she loves me. It's because my abs and beard. But anyway. But anyway, we're sitting there, and like the theater goes dark, and we see walking, and I'm immediately looking at Rachel, and I'm like, "This is Deadpool." Like it pans up, and it's the city, and everybody, at first I thought it was Wolverine, and boom, it's Deadpool, and the theater's black, like it's dark, and I'm like, Deadpool is going to be at the start of Logan? Are you kidding me? And then all the chaos happens, like Tim was talking about, and it's a freaking preview. And that was perfect. They faked out everybody. And I heard that they were going to put that trailer at the end of Logan. I'm so glad that they put it at the front because they faked out everyone.
Oh wow!
Like they faked out everyone. It was beautiful.
I'll never forget when I went and saw Logan with a couple friends of mine, and in the trailer. The screen goes black and it has like Deadpool 2 coming soon, but not soon enough. And,
yep.
Yeah. And then he's sitting there, he's just talking to the old man who just died, and he goes, "What does Logan have to change into? A tank top and a pair of jeans. That's it." And then a lady about 4 seats down from me goes, "That's all he needs." I look at her, she looks back at me, she goes, and we just watched the movie. I've been a friend.
All right.
Oh my god.
So we have Deadpool 2. We have Cars 3. Here's my turn. I'm gonna save the best.
The best for last.
All right. But this was a tight race for me because I'm gonna go with Pirates of the Caribbean. I'm so hyped for this movie.
But I'm dreading it at the same time.
Like, I am too. We'll get to that. Like, I'm so excited for this movie because I don't know if y'all remember. I know I remember this. Lord of the Rings was really popular at this point whenever Pirates debuted, and also Terminator 3. I remember this specifically. Terminator 3 came out, and me and my best friend at the time, we were super hyped to see Terminator 3, and we rented it. Went to the movie store. It wasn't Blockbuster. It was like Movie Gallery or something. We went to
Movie Gallery.
Movie Gallery, and we picked up the last copy.
Movies. You're old.
Rented movies, baby. And we.
That's an old statement there.
I know, man. Show my age. So
look at the age gap in this show, ladies and gentlemen. The age gap. We have someone whose first movie was Cars 1, and then we've got 2 people in here who rented from Movie Gallery.
Yeah.
Side note.
I grew up down the street from a Movie Gallery. I don't have to defend myself.
You were on the end of Movie Gallery. Shut up, Tommy.
You were at the tail end of that. Just don't even lie.
This. Wait. I forgot. We still have a show to do. I'll storm out later.
So anyway, shut up. Let me finish my story. So we're chasing rabbits. So we pick up Terminator 3, the last copy, literally the last copy they had of Terminator 3. We pick it up, and my friend's mom is like, "Hey, look at this. This is Pirates." And we're like, whatever, And we pick it up, and there's like 4 or 5 copies of it left. And we watch Terminator 3, and it's, whatever. We put in
Terminator 3 sucked.
Yeah, it was just kind of whatever. So we put in Pirates of the Caribbean, Curse of the Black Pearl, and it was amazing. Like, it was absolutely amazing, and I absolutely love the franchise. Have ever since. I know that people complain the movies have gotten weaker as they went along. I don't care. I love the movies. I think Pirates of the Caribbean, the Black Pearl was set so high up. It was so well done that it's hard to keep it at that level. We know sequels are hard to keep at the same level. So I'm not going to trash it. I'm not going to trash the other sequels.
You are by far the worst pirate I've ever heard of.
I'm gonna watch it with
But you have heard of it.
I'm gonna watch it with a level of dread, just because it has been known that this is the last of the Pirates of the Caribbean saga.
Right.
And I don't want it to end. I'll be honest. This is one of those rides I don't want to end. Johnny Depp can be Captain Jack Sparrow for the rest of his freaking life, and I would not complain.
Right. So
best role ever, in my opinion.
What, Tommy?
I'm not gonna lie to you. I had no idea this movie was even coming out. I had no clue.
Get out of here, Tommy. Leave for this segment. Leave for this segment.
Hey, you said you were going to storm out. This is your cue. Just exit stage. Exit stage that way.
I have a big bed.
So anyway, listen. The trailer, really cool. Jack Sparrow is trying to get the Black Pearl. It's in a bottle. This is supposed to be, I think, 10 years or so after the last Pirates movie. He's trying to get the Black Pearl out of the bottle. He's being chased by Salazar, who, and this is kind of how the whole theme of the movie is. They're searching for a pearl, a girl, and a sparrow. Salazar recruits Barbossa to go hunt down Jack Sparrow. I think, personally, I'm just... Not a spoiler because obviously I haven't seen the movie, but I think Barbossa is going to end up screwing over Salazar, siding with Jack Sparrow. They hate each other. They were enemies, but they also have respect for each other. We also see the return of the monkey. Yes, the monkey is back. We see that. We see, of course, how could I be forgetful enough to say that we see Orlando Bloom, and he has junk all over his face, so there's obviously ramifications from the last movie. Trying to remember, I don't want to get them crossed up, but the third movie at World's End, we know how that ended. So Orlando Bloom had stuff on his face. We get to see him. There's also rumors that Keira Knightley will make a cameo appearance in this movie, even though she said she didn't want to have anything to do with the movie anymore. But there is rumors that she'll make a cameo. So I'm hoping we get to see that.
If it's the final Pirates movie, they've got to have Keira Knightley in there just for a few minutes, just for a little cameo, just to kind of give us some closure. If they're going to end it, give me closure, damn it! Don't half-ass
So Salazar's trying to kill everything. He's trying to kill all the pirates, but he wants Jack Sparrow. Pretty simple plot, really, and I think that's the good thing, because The Curse of the Black Pearl had a really simple plot. So I feel like that with this final movie, they're getting back to that simple plot line, but simple isn't always bad. Simple isn't always bad. So
you need to keep this one simple.
Yeah, I'm super.
Don't make it complex. Give us what we want. Give us a good story with a good ending and some closure. If this is going to be the last one, tie up all the loose ends. That's all we ask.
I hate thinking about Jack Sparrow. This is the end. I hope we get a prequel or something. I would love to see a prequel of Jack Sparrow. So anyway, let's keep it moving, guys. Tim.
Tommy's next.
I know you're excited. No, Tommy. Yeah,
Tommy.
Spoiler alert. Tim's movie and my movie, they're kind of buddies. So, Tommy, get your crap out of the way.
They are. Okay. Well, this is Attack Tommy night all together.
It's always Attack Tommy night.
Yes, it is. I'm sad. I think it was last week we discussed our favorite superheroes and whatnot, or in Tim's world, favorite asshole. But as we all discussed, my favorite superhero is Spiderman. It has been forever. It just has. I don't know why I like him so much, and I bared through the first trilogy, and I especially bared through Spider-Man 3. We were talking about that a few minutes ago. Tobey Maguire Spider-Man, and then we had Andrew Garfield Spider-Man, and they were good. They weren't bad. They weren't great.
They weren't bad.
Good. And then in Captain America Civil War, we get the newest Spider-Man and Tom Holland. and now they're giving him his own solo movie in Spider-Man: Homecoming, which I think comes out in November. If I'm not mistaken, I think it comes out in November. But so far, and this is my own personal opinion, Tom Holland is the best Spider-Man we've had. He's the youngest Spider-Man we've had. He's the youngest Spider-Man we've had, so he kind of gets that whole teenager vibe thing going. You know, we can actually see that he is still in high school. Then they make an Avengers reference because in the trailer he walks in, these guys are stealing stuff from an ATM, and he goes, "Hey, you're not the real Avengers," because they're all wearing Avengers fans. He goes, "Hey, you're not the real Avengers. Hulk gave it away," and then he's attacks them and stops them. It's there's not much to go off of in that first trailer, except for that his best friend figures out. It's actually kind of funny how he does. And his best friend sees him climbing on the ceiling. He's like, "Are you the Spider-Man?" He goes, "No, you were just climbing on the ceiling." Next scene. It's there's not a lot to go off of in the trailer, so it's early, so I'm not expecting a lot to get. Expecting to get a lot from it because it's early in the process. We'll be getting more throughout the next few months. But I'm excited. As I said, Spider-Man is my favorite superhero. And I cannot wait for the next installment, next solo movie, including my favorite Spider-Man, Tom Holland.
You want to know how committed they are to getting this Spider-Man thing right. They've got Robert Downey Jr. in the only role he was ever born and meant to play, Tony frickin' Stark.
Yes!
Playing alongside this guy. Like,
yep.
How did they get Robert Downey Jr. to commit to a supporting actor's role? How?
Because he's Robert Downey Jr.
Dude,
that's why.
Dude.
Money.
I'm telling you,
Dumb
but I also think this is also a studio admission that Spider-Man right now doesn't have the staying power to make a standalone movie. A series, maybe.
Well, they want to get it right.
They've got to get this right. This is their last chance to get Spider-Man right for this generation.
It's what Disney and Marvel are doing. This is what we talk about with the Marvel universe over the DC universe. And will do what it takes.
Oh, and let's clarify this: the Disney side of DC. Let's not forget, like the only Marvel movie that Fox owns the X-Men. They do have Deadpool, and X-Men has been hit and miss. The one Deadpool movie they did was just record-setting. They nailed that one, but that was mainly because they had an actor there who had read the comics, who had lobbied for years to make this happen and get it right. Like, everything fell into place for Deadpool. X-Men, not so much. I think the only thing they really got right out of that was Hugh Jackman as Logan, and they almost ran him into the ground with that origin story where they sewed my favorite character's mouth shut. I
like that movie, but we're not having a discussion.
Now you can really leave.
I like that
they
movie.
sewed his freaking mouth
like that
shut.
movie too.
Oh God, I hate the
The second one was bad.
God.
The first one was
The second one ties into Logan beautifully.
To-do list: kill Kevin and Tommy.
As a father. There's one line in that second movie. I don't want to reveal the spoilers. Maybe I should. You know what? I am. And in the Wolverine 2, the beautiful thing that come out of the Wolverine Origins 2 was when she says, "You'll be holding your heart in your hand." And the end of Logan, where he's been impaled by the tree, and his daughter he's holding his daughter's hand. When I made that connection, tears.
Oh, that's man tears.
Kick a puppy because
that's man tears.
I didn't want to cry on air, but you had to mention the end of Logan. I hate you.
But let's get back to Spider-Man here. So they've got to get this right. Disney and Marvel have to get this one right. This is their last chance to get Spider-Man right. And
I think they have.
that
Because after this,
the preview suggests that they got it right. The fact that they're committed to it with Robert Downey Jr. right there tells me they're really making a honest, sincere, concerted effort to do it. And I'm really excited for it. I really am.
Tom Holland and Tommy, I think you'll agree with me. Tom Holland has embraced the Spider-Man role. Like, I feel like that he enjoys playing it. And I think that's what we see with all the Marvel characters, Marvel actors, is they enjoy playing their role. And I think...
Except for Chris Evans. I don't think Chris Evans is liking his job anymore.
Chris Evans... Well, Chris Evans, I think he likes it, but he doesn't... He wants to do directing and producing and stuff like that. I mean, that's just his passion. But, they did the same thing with Hulk. Remember the first Hulk movie before...
There were like two of them, and they were god-awful.
Yeah, the Ang Lee Hulk...
they were awful.
And then oh God, who played him? Edward Norton.
I don't even want to know who played him. They were awful.
Edward Norton. Edward Norton did a good job, but the movie was just sucked.
It was just too much.
Hulk himself in that movie was good, but the movie itself was not, to reiterate what Kevin said. And then they got Ruffalo, and Ruffalo is amazing.
Transitioning
I love it.
into Tim.
Ooh. Okay, guys. This has probably been the most played trailer. This is going to be really easy for me, really easy for everyone here. The new Guardians of the Galaxy trailer. I mean, who is not excited about the new Guardians of the Galaxy trailer?
I'm not.
Who's not? You're not.
I'm not.
Oh,
Shut
God.
up, Kevin.
I'm just kidding.
We know.
I'm just kidding.
Dude,
I'm not a communist.
Dude. I'm telling you, dude.
I'm not a communist.
You're not a communist. Oh my God. But seriously, the only remote concern I have with this is I just hope Baby Groot, as cute as he is, as awesome as the concept is, doesn't hijack the whole story. You bring in all the good ones back. You got Gamora, you got Chris Pratt as Star-Lord. You could not get anybody better to be Star-Lord than Chris Pratt. And he's
Dave Bautista.
And to be honest, I think Dave Bautista honestly has found the role he was born to play, as a totally humorless and dim-witted strong guy, which is exactly the role he played in WWE. Just, little dig. I can't stand Batista's character, but he does a really good job playing Drax. Really good job. And I think my favorite part in the preview is where they're all sitting there in the group, and they got this, I can't even remember who's standing in front of them, but she gets hit by an asteroid. He's just like, that almost hit me. I mean, died. And also one of the best parts was when the preview first came out. I think it's what pulled everybody in. Rocket's sitting there with little baby Groot in the nuke. He's trying to tell him, "Hey, look, you don't press this button, or we're all gonna die." And I am Groot. No, don't press that button. Okay, let me break it down for you. Don't press the button. He's like, Groot, I am Groot. No. And I mean, I
Does anybody have any duct tape?
Yeah.
Why would we have duct tape?
Why would we have duct tape?
You're the one with a nuclear bomb in your backpack. Do I have to do everything in this group?
And then that's when Baby Groot just takes it and just runs off. I love Groot. It's a great trailer. It definitely takes the best elements of the first Guardians of the Galaxy and just puts them in, and is trying to just continue the story. It's not necessarily a stop and go. It's just a continuation on, because those same guys that Star-Lord screwed over the last movie and go figure, Star-Lord can't stay out of trouble. And that's pretty much the story of Guardians of the Galaxy. Star-Lord gets in trouble. He has he has a, what is it called? Motley crew, amalgamation of misfits that just basically hangs out with him and protects him. Trigger happy.